If you're writing a scene where the only option you have for world building exposition is to get a ton of lore onto the page via dialogue, and you're worried that the scene is going to drag or get boring, my number one tip is to think about the Mike Nichols quote about writing scenes. This quote by Mike Nichols, paraphrased, is that every scene is either a seduction, a negotiation, or a fight. Nichols worked primarily with screenwriting, so the kinds of scenes that he's talking about are primarily dialogue scenes. And when he says seduction, negotiation, fight, he's not necessarily talking literally. He's referring in part to the character's individual motives going into that scene or into that conversation. So as you're writing this lore drop, think hard about who your point of view character is and what they want from that conversation. Are they asking questions? Are they getting all of the answers that they want? Is the information coming easily, or are they digging for it? Are they getting stymied or roadblocked whenever they try to push into a certain topic? As they learn that information, what sense do they make of it? How do they connect that information to what they're trying to do and what their broader scene or story level goals are? Is the information that they're learning proving to be an impediment to achieving those goals? What are the stakes for failure if they don't get this information out of their conversational partner? And then do the same kind of thought experiment exercise for the person who's divulging all of that lore to them. Are they telling them everything? Are they withholding things from the point of view character? Are they putting a particular spin or perspective on that information? Does the point of view character notice that spin? By doing this kind of thought experiment, you'll get a better beat on whether or not these two characters are completely on the same side, whether they're tentatively on the same side, but they're kind of negotiating how much information is going to pass back and forth between them, or whether they're on opposite sides, really, and either one character is trying to extract information out of the other, or one character is trying to mislead the other. Identifying and exploiting these areas of friction will help create more tension in a scene, which will give that lore drop more forward momentum. And if you ensure that your point of view character's goals and motivations are constantly tied to and teased out as information and lore is dropped throughout that dialogue passage, it'll become much easier for you to tie this scene, this lore drop, this information to the broader story's external arc, to the character's internal arc, and to give it the oomph that it needs to feel tense and important to the reader. I hope that helped. This was Tips from a Fiction Editor. Like and follow for more.